Dyno Room Man Cave, guys. 40 years of racing, or more. Oh, a lot more than that, I think. Well, hello there. Hey guys, it's Dale Walker, Holeshot. I just finished all my radiation, my liquid radiation. Had surgery taking my chemo port out of my chest. That was about 2 weeks ago. Hopefully I'm on the mend. I get a PET scan in another week, and we'll see what's up. But today, for the first time, I've got my brand new MT-09 SP here on the dyno, and I'm just doing a few stock pulls just for a baseline. You got to remember, I'm in northern Nevada. It's 4,500 feet here, and yeah, it's 2 to 3 horsepower less sometimes. It's definitely not more. So we got a very nice day. It's a little overcast. It's cool. It's not freezing. Yeah, it's 63 degrees in here. I had to make a special loop off the negative side of the left coil pack to hook up my pickup. So anyway, I'm not going to run it to death. I already did 3 warm-up pulls. It made 105 every time. And let me do 3 more pulls, and we'll kind of show you the bike, and then maybe the big screen, and then we'll look at the charts. So let's do that right now. Hey guys, just so you know, I tried 4th, 5th, and 6th. They're super close on power, so I'm just going to use 5th gear. That's the best one overall. It doesn't take too long on the pull. It's not revving it out real quick, chance of spinning the tire at all. 5th gear, all runs. The pulls at 2,500 RPM, about. Guys, well, got things smooth, isn't it? On the tack, it's right at about 10.5. If you own one of these bikes, it seems to touch the limiter. In reality, when we look at the chart, usually the tack reads about 400 to 500 RPM higher than real. I guess they do that as a safety thing. Almost every bike I've ever owned does that. So anyway, let me get the charts up. We'll look at it, and then we'll talk about what I'm going to be doing to the bike, who I'm going to use to flash the ECU, I think, and so on. So let me get the charts up, and we'll analyze those. Alright guys, I got it on the big screen here. I made a total of 6 pulls. There's no number 1 because I flubbed up and pushed the wrong button at the wrong time. But there's 6 pulls, 3 warm up earlier, and 3 I just did with you watching. And yeah, the tack on this one's fairly accurate. It hits the limiter about 10.5, maybe 10.550. You can see it right at the top at the right corner, right before I let off, where it's starting to fall off because everything's shut off and restricted. So there they are right there. Talk about consistency, huh? That's with warming it up, running it a while, 3 pulls earlier, letting it cool down about 15-20 minutes, about 12 minutes or so, and the 3s you just saw. So all around 105, made that 105.81 the best, 64 foot-pounds twice, but it's a good average, 63, 64, 105 horsepower, let's just call it 105, 105 and a half. So there is the preliminary pulls. Okay, now that that's over with, let's talk about what my plans are for the bike. Okay, this is just going to be my little street bike canyon carver. I have a new GSX-8 also that I have all set up already and tuned. I'm not buying the Woolrich program and everything to reflash ECUs just for me to do 2 or 3 or 4 of my own bikes. I'm not doing that anymore for people. So I'm not going with that route. So what I've already done, some nice bar end mirrors, little screen, a few other little tidbits, nice clean tidy tail, cosmetic stuff, and I'll probably be doing a Corbin seat and shaping my own little edges on it and all that good stuff. But performance wise, I have a brand new Black Widow complete system in the box. I use that on my 21 model. It worked fantastic. Don't let anybody poo-poo you about, oh, they're cheap, they're junk. It's probably made in China or Asia. I know it's made in Asia, but they're out of the UK, and the welds are beautiful. They perform good, and that's what I'm going to go with on a full system for this. And then I think I'll go ahead and spend the money, and I'll do the DNA complete top lid that's all machined with the big filter that's open. Alright guys, I'm going to do a little edit here. This is a couple weeks later. I did talk to David at Vcyclenut. We had a very good conversation. He knows all about my history and all the good stuff. Like I say, we're both older guys, but I'm older than him. But anyway, what I've decided, I got a lot of stuff going on, healthcare, bills, all this stuff. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to go ahead with the panel DNA filter. I'll trim the snorkels off a ways and just go with that for this new 25 MT-09 of mine. I'm not tracking the bike. I do like the fact that the it just keeps the intake a little bit not as loud when you're under load, probably in the middle when you're rolling on. I mean, it's not a bad thing if you like that. It's just personal preference. My race bikes, I like to keep the exhaust not super noisy and stuff like that, just for the police know you're coming on a curvy road. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. We had a good conversation. I'm going to do some videos along the way. He'll probably also put those on his site maybe. And then once the springtime hits or good weather on my favorite road, I'll be running the bike and having some fun, and I'll let you know how it runs and all that. And I'm sure it's going to run real nice. I'm at 4,500 feet and I ride up to 8,300 feet. And so sometimes it's a little richer, but we'll find out. It still may be within the range where the air feels perfect or darn close. If it is a little too rich that I like, I can pull a data chart for the whole run for him in 100 RPM increments of the air fuel and RPM, and I could send it back to David and he'll tweak it for me. So all fun stuff. So let's get back to finishing the video, but I want to let you know I did talk to David. He was very nice on the phone, approachable. I like the guy. So back to the end of the video. Here we go. And he's like me, he takes it out on the street, puts a bunch of street miles on it too, and really tweaks it and everything. And not bad mouthing anybody else, but I like where you can talk to the person just like I did when I was running my shop. And I think he'll work with me, and we'll get all the parts installed, then I'll show the results, and we'll see what happens. So, intro and bike made about what they make. So until next time, you guys take care, you ride safe, If you can, please share this video. Please comment below. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe so you know, notification bell so you see what I'm doing next with this thing. It'll be a little while. I have a lot going on still with doctors and everything. But anyway, for now, this is going to end this video. God bless, and you guys ride safe. I'll see you soon.